Well, it's afternoon, actually.
Actually, it is afternoon, but you're going to see this in the morning. We are on another road trip. Just got back. Actually, we're getting close to home, but we've got a few minutes here. So
yeah, I gotta go pick up my pickup truck. I'm having it tuned up.
Yeah, we got to go over to the mechanic and get the truck. So anyway, we thought we'd. Dad's got another story in mind for a senior moment, so I need to adjust the camera just slightly there.
Harry mentioned last night or the night before that I told about what happened one time when I went to the beach with a big air tube. And so I thought, well, it's an interesting story. I don't know that I necessarily learned a lesson because of it, but I did get a good memory out of it. So what happened was there were 3 couples, my wife and myself, and 2 guys that I worked with and their wives. This was in Southern California.
About what year did this happen?
Gosh, I don't know. It was about, let's see, I was in my mid-20s, so say late 50s, early 60s.
Okay.
I don't really
Before
know.
I was born, probably then.
Yeah, well, I think it was a little before you were born.
Yeah, because I was born in San Jose. It was after you moved up to Northern California.
Right.
So this must have been before you came up north.
Yeah, it was. So anyway, we decided that we all sort of worked together, the 3 of us guys. We all decided to get together and go to the beach on a nice sunny summer afternoon. One of the guys that I worked with had the bright idea that he had this huge air tube. It was like out of a big, it was like 6 foot tall if you stood it up.
So it's like out of a big tractor or
So
something.
like out of a big earth-moving equipment. And he said we could probably all get on that tube and float around out in the surf and have a good time. And so Maisie, my wife, and I, we went in my car. The other couple went in a pickup with that tube in the back. And so we went down to the beach at El Segundo. And we got to the beach and parked, and we were up on a hill on the parking lot. And we decided we could roll that air tube down. We were up about maybe 30, 40 feet. Sort of a sandy hill there. And we thought, well, we could roll that air tube down there and then take it out, put it in the surf and get on it. And so we got it out of the truck, and I said, I believe if I get inside of that air tube and hold on, you guys could roll that air tube down there with me rolling in it. And everybody thought that was kind of a neat idea, a little screwy, but kind of a neat idea, which was sort of par for me in those days.
How did Mom feel about it?
Well, Mom,
she was fine with it?
Yeah, your mom always thought anything I thought I could do, she thought I could do it. So
she was a supportive spouse.
Right.
I get it.
I got a story one time I'll tell you about how I fooled her into thinking that she could see through cardboard. So I'll tell you that story someday. But at this particular time, the guy said, well, he said there's kind of a sharp drop-off down there. He said, where the hill goes down and comes into the beach, he said where the tide comes in and washes against that hill, he said there's about an 8 or 10 inch drop off there. And I said, I'm not worried about it. The tube will roll right over that. That's not a problem. So we took that tube out of the truck, took it down just over the guardrail where we were parked, It was about probably 25 feet down to the beach. Just, just a little slide, nothing to it. So I got inside of that inner tube, got a hold of it.
What did you hold on to? Just
I
the
was just
rubber?
holding on to the inner tube.
To the rubber?
Yeah, just the rubber. I was holding on to the inner tube. I was kind of curled up inside of it. And the other two guys held it. And I said, okay, let her go. And they sort of give it a little bit of a shove to get it rolling so it would keep rolling. And everything went fine. I went over 2 or 3 times, got down at the bottom where that little cliff that I wasn't worried about, that little short step I wasn't worried about. When I hit that, the beach was like solid sand. And that inner tube mashed down. I didn't see it, but they told me after it hit that bump, it went about 10 feet into the air. And not only that, but it was wobbling, and I fell out. I landed flat on my back, knocked the wind out of me. I couldn't breathe. I thought I was going to die. I couldn't breathe. Knocked the wind out of me. Maisie come down and she was all upset because she thought I was badly hurt. One of the guys went chasing the inner tube because after I fell out, it kept bouncing. Went out into the water, so he got the inner tube, got it back. So the upshot is, after about 5 minutes, I got my breath back. And unfortunately, this was back in the days before videos. Because if anybody had a video, like a phone now, they would have been taking a video of it. And the only thing is, it's a recollection in 6 people's minds. But that was an experience. I guess it was a learning experience. The funny thing is, I took the same trip later on, and I went down, and I said if it just hadn't been for that bump, it would have rolled right out into the water. And I was right. I took a little shovel, a little garden shovel down, took the inner tube back up there, took a garden shovel down, and made a nice little smooth transition. Got back in that inner tube after that experience. Rolled back down that hill. I didn't go up quite as far. I rolled back down that hill, and it just rolled smooth as ice, just like frosting. Rolled right out into the water, stopped, flopped over. So it was just that little bit of a step that I thought wouldn't be any kind of a problem. But I learned a lesson. Be careful what you do when you're doing something new and something you haven't done. Be careful. But that's my inner tube experience. Thought I'd share that with you.
All right, guys, we'll have another story for you next week, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you a story about how I fooled my wife into thinking that she could see through cardboard. I'll tell you about that next time.
All right, guys, have a great day. Bye.
Bye.